If you're looking for affordable homes in Kansas City, specifically our most desired county, Johnson County, then you're not gonna wanna miss Overland Park. I'm gonna check out 3 homes in Overland Park, all within super affordable price points. And we're gonna end up right here on this beautiful remodeled raised ranch. You're not gonna believe what you can get for the value in Overland Park. Let's go check out all of Overland Park right now. Like I mentioned before in the intro, if you're looking for affordable homes in Johnson County, then Overland Park is hard to beat. With the location and everything that you can get in Overland Park, this home is a great example of some of the quirky homes that you'll find in Overland Park. I really enjoyed this home as I walk through it, and I think you will too, because not only is it pretty functional, it's got a newer kitchen, it's got a lot of positives for it, but it also has the kind of charm that you can expect with Overland Park homes. As we come inside, you get this large living room area with kind of flows into the kitchen and the dining room area here. So you've got an area to eat, you've got an area to sit and play. You can see over here, the sellers have used this for their entertainment nook. Like they probably had a couch right here, they probably had a chair right here, and then it flows into everything else. So if you're entertaining, if you're having people over, you've got places to eat here, and then you've got this really nicely, beautifully updated kitchen. I really think that this kitchen is really well done. It's pretty classy. Of course, you've got the farmhouse sink, nice and wide with the garbage disposal. You've got the beautiful butcher block countertops that really add the nice aesthetic that matches the wood beams that are exposed at the top. And then over here you have nice granite with a gas stove, and we've seen this multiple times on this channel, but we see a lot of homes with pot fillers. And I think this is just so nice because, you know, as my wife cooks, she does a lot of pasta, she does a lot of things like that that do require water over the cooking surface. And it's just nice to have a source of water here that you don't have to move. You don't have to move your pot, you don't have to move a hot pot. The other day she was trying to just carry a pot of pasta over, and I think I now more appreciate the fact that if you have a water source right over your cooking area, that's actually a huge plus because you don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to, you could potentially add, some cold water, whatever you need to your cooking, that's great. Come on to this side and you'll see here too, you got plenty of storage space on this side. So you got plenty of drawers, you got a built-in microwave, and then you also have under cabinet lighting, or under, I guess in this sense it's under countertop lighting because there's really no cabinets. But you have under countertop lighting that really makes the kitchen kind of pop and look really great. You've got a pretty large fridge here. I mean, this fridge would probably fit in a $1 million plus listing, but I mean, this is a nice fridge. It's kind of I would say a commercial kitchen fridge, basically. So anything that you need to store in here, I mean, I think it's both chilled and frozen side. So pretty cool. Come over here and we'll see some of the bedrooms. As we open the door to bedroom number 1, you can see that there is a queen size bed that fits in this area. It's not the biggest bedroom and it's not the most spacious bedroom, but it has enough where you can definitely fit a probably not much bigger bed than this. I think this is queen. This actually might be king. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's king. But basically, I think that this is gonna be taken up. I actually think probably a queen or a full would be better in this space so that you could utilize more of this room. But again, if you want a big comfortable bed and that's all you use your bedroom for, this is great. And then moving across to the other side, this is probably what you would use as your primary bedroom. It's a little bit more private. It's not towards the front of the house. It's about the same size, to be honest with you. This is a queen size bed, and you can see that it does take up most of the room. If you wanted a bigger bed, you could, but it would kind of overhang the window here a little bit. But that's up to you if you wanted to do that. And then in between, you have a pretty nicely done bathroom. So this bathroom services both of these areas down in the main floor. So you've got the shower, nicely tiled shower. You've got nice tile on the floor too. Toilet, of course. You've got your sink. Pretty large shower, I would say, for this size of a house. Let's go upstairs because there are some nice features about upstairs too. Before we get there, this is actually a pantry, so you can open this for more storage. I know my wife would appreciate this because we're always running out of storage in our pantry, in our kitchen. And as we come upstairs, these are some of the quirks that you can see in some of the Overland Park houses as you come in here. They're calling this a third bedroom, and I think it probably conforms as a third bedroom. You might want to call this your, you might actually want to call this your primary. I said before that the bottom was the primary, but this is probably your primary. And then you look in here, you've got a full bathroom that services the primary. So a couple things that you need to make this a bedroom. You need egress, that is here, so another way to get out. And then you also need a closet. So with this primary bedroom, this isn't much of a closet, but it is a closet. One thing that I want you to notice is when you're looking at a home like this, if you were to say, hey, I want to tour this home, another thing I would point out is, yeah, you've got the primary up top. This is like, I would consider this almost like an attic bedroom. You can see the sloped lines of the roof here. So one thing that I always tell clients when we tour attic bedrooms or bedrooms that are in the attic is that there is gonna be kind of, it's a beautiful day today. It's pretty much spring, it's a few days to spring and temperature's perfect. But when it gets really hot, I would expect it to get pretty hot up here. When it gets kind of cold, I would expect it to, retain some heat up here because the attic. So that's gonna be one thing to know. If you have an attic bedroom that have sloped roof lines like this, then this is going to be something that you're gonna wanna just know. Temperature regulation, you're gonna want probably a portable AC unit or something that's just to heat or cool this room. One thing I haven't talked about this house yet is if you peek through here, there is a massive garage. It's probably a 2-car garage, and then there's also more dwelling on top of the garage. So we're gonna see that, but before that, we're gonna stay in the main building and we're gonna go into the basement and kind of show you what a basement of an older home looks like, because if you're considering Overland Park, a lot of these homes are not gonna be the brand new homes that you're gonna get in Overland Park or in Olathe or in Lenexa, where they're just building and building and building and everything is kind of built within, the last few years. So in Overland Park, you're gonna get some older homes. It's a more established neighborhood. So let's go see the basement in let's go see what a basement in the older home looks like. As you come down into these basements, just watch your step because it can be kind of precarious. So let's go around this. I'm about 6 feet tall, maybe just a hair over 6 feet. And you can see there's not much room for my head. And with the ducting work, there's not much room for anything. It easily bumps into it. You will have to come down here though, because currently you have a few important things down here. First, you've got your laundry. So washer and dryer down here. You're gonna wanna think about this when you're getting an older home like this. It's a brick foundation. It's mostly, actually most of the walls are finished. There are positives to having this finished, but honestly, I would tell you this. To have the walls finished on this type of foundation, I'd say it's actually more of a negative. The only reason I would say that is because once you start having leakage or seepage or some foundation repair, you're not gonna know until it starts seeping through the drywall. And this space being finished is so low that I don't necessarily think it adds that much value to the house. I would actually rather have this space unfinished so that if and when you started having the problems on the foundation, you can see it. You can come over here and you can get a glimpse of it here. So you've got, this is actually the same type of foundation that is on my house. It was built, this is a stone foundation, but once it gets finished up, as you can see from here, this is all drywall, this is all framing, drywall, sheetrock, everything is all closed off. If there was a leak that happened here, you could address it pretty easily. If there was a leak that happened here, this is all drywall, you'd have to start tearing it out and then you'd have to address it at that point. And so, like I said, I don't necessarily think there's that much value in it being finished, but that's up to you. Of course, you have your HVAC. I already mentioned your laundry down here. And so, yeah, kind of unique area to be in. This place I can stand up pretty much okay. But let's go outside to the garage and then let's check out what that looks like. Back in the kitchen area, let's go outside. It's a beautiful day, like I said, today. And what better way to enjoy this beautiful day than on your beautiful deck? It's an incredible deck. It's newer. It's well built, it's sturdy, and this is one of my favorite things about the deck. I have small kids. I have, 5 total kids right now. I say right now because we have some foster kids that we're taking care of, but with this, I would just love being out here and being able to, let the kids kind of play and then roll this closed so that my kids would kind of stay on this deck area. I feel very comfortable just kind of leaving the sliding glass door open, leaving the other door open, closing this up, making sure the kids were not able to get out, and then just letting them roam this area as they pleased. Let's go up here and let's check out this detached garage. The detached garage is plenty big. Probably 2 regular sized cars could fit pretty comfortably in this garage. And then as we go upstairs, I mean, watch your step, it's pretty precarious right now, but of course, I think in the future, if you finish this up, there'd be a hand railing up here. But as we get up these stairs, what you can see is that there's a lot of bonus area in this home. So this area is it's framed, it's got some subfloor, everything else is pretty much done, but it's not quite finished yet. So if you bought this home, this could be a future project for you if you're handy. You could obviously hire somebody to do this, but this house is on the market right now for $340,000. It's available right now. It may not be available for long depending on when you're watching the video. So let's go explore what else Overland Park has to offer. Well, technically not in Overland Park proper, because again, Overland Park is kind of a small area. So it's close to everything. It's close to downtown. It's close to everything else. But this is a notable area behind me that we haven't covered in any other video before. We're technically in Kansas City, Kansas at Joe's Kansas City Barbecue, one of the most famous barbecue joints in all of Kansas City. And I will say the Z-Man is super good here. The Rocket Pig is super good here. Two sandwiches that you're gonna wanna try if you come to Joe's. Now, if you come to Joe's and you just search Joe's Kansas City Barbecue, you're gonna get 2 locations, maybe some more. Actually, I think they opened another one in Olathe, but you're gonna get a few locations. You're gonna wanna come to the one on 47th, the one that is still a functioning gas station. As you can see, somebody's getting gas behind me. Okay, so this one is the original Joe's Kansas City Barbecue. And when I first moved here, they told me, hey, only go to the original one. And I was like, look, it's all gonna be the same. Until I ate at the one in Overland Park. And it's still good, but I think it's just different. I think it's something with the smoker. I don't know. I have my own theories. It doesn't matter. If you're gonna come to Joe's, come to the one on 47th. Come to the one with the functioning gas station, because you won't regret it if you want your best Joe's experience. We're at the split level home in Overland Park, and again, this house is very affordable. This isn't even, in my opinion, the best house we have on the tour, but it's a massive home, and I'm going to show you exactly what's across the street in a little bit at the very end of this tour. But this is a primo location, very large home, so if you have a bigger family, you want to move to Overland Park, this is going to be the one that you're going to want to choose. Now, with Overland Park, it's such a small geographical location that there's really not that many homes on the market at the same time. So the most that I've seen in Overland Park when the market is like really hot and there's a lot of homes on the market, probably 7 to 10. So if you're gonna wanna target Overland Park, honestly, you probably have, like right now, you have like maybe 4 options, and I picked 3 out of the 4 options that you have. So you come in here and you're greeted by this very large living room entryway. This house is not as old as the other houses that we are going to tour in Overland Park, but this house is probably the biggest, one of the biggest that you're gonna get in Overland Park that's on the market. A lot of the other bigger houses in Overland Park, they rarely come up for sale because people just love it here and they want to stay. So you've got this large living area, fireplace, and built-in bookshelves. I love these built-in bookshelves because you have this glass panel that's completely see-through, so your book collection or whatever you choose to put in here, collectibles, is completely on display for everybody to see as you come in. Transitioning here, this all flows really well together. This would be your eat-in area. Put your large dining room table here, and you could have a living room, dining room, kitchen, all flowing together. And the nice thing about this kitchen is it's nicely remodeled. You do have these nice granite countertops, this really good quality cabinetry. Of course, you've got your cook surface, you've got your sink, you've got your over-the-range microwave. And the nice thing about this is that you have this pass-through so that you can feel just completely connected with the rest of your family, your guests, your friends as they come over. This is just a really functionally great kitchen. The only thing about this one is I think the primary bedroom is actually, you have to go down to the primary. So let's go down first and you can decide whether or not you like this layout. But this is a typical split level home. So you have 5 stairs to go downstairs to this level, and then you have another 5 stairs that goes down to the sub-basement level. This is the primary bedroom. You've got plenty of large closet space, and then you also have a primary bathroom that's connected to this. But this is one of the larger primary bedrooms, even in like new construction. Sometimes you don't get primary bedrooms this big. This would probably be where your bed would go. I can't really think of anything else that would really make sense. Maybe on that wall over there if you wanted to. But this is probably where your bed would go. Plenty of space for TV, plenty of space for seating. And then if you peek right in there, you have a nicely finished primary bathroom that has your shower and of course your sink and toilet. One of the unique things about this primary bedroom is it's connected to this very red deck. As we come out here, you have great access to this deck. It's right off your primary, and you can enjoy your beautiful Overland Park backyard. You can enjoy a coffee out here. This is a nice touch because not only is this house extremely large, but you have just kind of nooks and crannies for if you need some space from your family, you kind of want an area where you can just enjoy your coffee. This is going to be it right here. Wait till you see the size of these bedrooms, and again, wait till you see the location because it is right across the street from one of the it's just an awesome location with this neighborhood. It's right across the street from a great feature in this neighborhood. So transitioning from the primary, let's go downstairs, another 4 or 5 steps downstairs to this basement area. This basement area provides you much more living space. Again, you come in here and yeah, this is a whole laundry area. You could use this as a living space, but this is more designed to be where you do your laundry. Of course, you got the cabinetry, all of that stuff here. And honestly, one of the biggest laundry rooms I've ever seen in a house. So again, really unique Overland Park house. Let's go into this area. And this is I would say a secondary living area. You have plenty of room that you could, this fireplace actually extends underneath the fireplace that's in your primary living area upstairs, but this is as a secondary living area. Nicely finished, great tile. You can just put a couch down here. This could be your game room. This could be your theater room if you wanted to black out a couple of the windows just so that you could have it completely dark in here. That would be a great use of space in this room. So we're back in this main living area, and then yeah, you can go up 5 or 6 stairs, and then you can reach the 3 bedrooms that are up here. And these are all pretty sizable bedrooms, and this isn't even all of the house yet. Again, it's a massive house. So you come in here, you've got this bedroom that could easily host queen size bed. Even if you wanted a king size bed, plenty of room in this bedroom. And this faces the front of the house. You have plenty of natural light. You have your closet over there as well. Then coming in here, you got the second of the secondary bedrooms, pretty much the same size. Everything that you can say about the first one applies to this one. So this is the smallest bedroom. You could use this for your nursery, for your youngest kid, but the unique thing about this one is it actually has its own half bath. So you can see that if you needed to use the sink or a bathroom, it's attached to this bedroom. Now you might think we're done with this house, but we're actually not, because over here you've got another full bathroom. Okay, so if you're counting, this is actually a 5th bedroom, and this is an attic bedroom as well. And you remember that one house, the other house that we started at with the attic bedroom. Remember I told you you're gonna wanna mitigate heating and cooling? Again, they've got this. This is a portable AC unit that they've kind of drywalled into this area that does keep this particular area in room a lot cooler. And you've got closets galore in this one too. So you've got this closet, you've got this closet over here. Really cool. And then, if that wasn't enough closets for you, you've got another area that leads to the attic. So you could finish this out if you wanted to. I'd probably leave this unfinished so that you could access the rest of your attic, because again, with the 5 bedrooms, why do you need more storage space? If you need more storage space, you need to get rid of some stuff. I just kid, but you've got so many levels, right? You've got that downstairs level, you've got the you got the downstairs level, you got the primary bedroom level, you've got the main living level, you've got where the 3 bedrooms are located, you got this level up here. So before I get out to, before I tell you the price, let's head outside, and as if all of this wasn't enough for you, let's walk right across the street. Let me show you something about this location that you're not gonna find with any other location, at least any other house that's on Overland Park, that's on the market in Overland Park right now. So let's come across the street, and not only are you in this beautiful Overland Park neighborhood that is nice and calm and quiet, but right across the street, you've got these beautiful houses. Again, a lot of these don't come on the market very often because people do love Overland Park, but come on over here and let me show you something. You're just a short walk away from this quaint little neighborhood park. So if you had a dog, if you just wanted to have a place for your kids to run around that's not your backyard, then you've got all of this nice little trail, nice little area for seating. I mean, honestly, what I would do is if I lived there, I would bring my family out here and we would have a picnic out here. You know, we'd put out a picnic blanket and just enjoy Overland Park. I mean, if you look, you look around. All of this is well maintained, newer. It's a great area. All of this is on the market right now for $450,000. So again, 5 bedrooms, large home, massive living area, $450,000. We're on the corner of Row and 51st. This is kind of the heart of Overland Park, as it were. We're actually just a few blocks away from some of the houses that we're gonna film and see in this video. And this is City Hall behind me. You've got Quick Trip, Walmart. This is all your main shopping area that you can see in the drone footage. And then this is Granada Park. Overland Park is full of these really tiny, small parks that are, I would consider them kind of neighborhood parks. You really wouldn't take a trip to visit these parks. These aren't the bigger parks like Loose Park or even like Penguin Park or some like Swope Park. Like some of those areas, you'd probably take a specific trip to visit those areas. These are parks that more or less are going to be visited by people who live within walking vicinity in these neighborhoods. And this, of course, you can see a small play area, a little bit older, a little bit faded. Doesn't have the kind of spongy areas that a lot of the play sets and play areas, more modern play areas around have. I would say, you know, I rate this one like a 5 out of 10 for my kids because it would probably fall, get some bark chips in their knee. Builds character, but you know, I'll have to deal with that when they start crying. And then over here, you've got a pretty cool skate park. I like the fact that they have that. Used to try to skate when I was growing up in California. Just realized I wasn't coordinated enough nor good enough to actually skate, but this is a cool area for kids in Overland Park. You can come out here, and like I said, you're just right across the street from everything that Overland Park has to offer. If you want to get heart disease, get some McDonald's right there, walk over, bring some fries, watch your friends skate. I mean, all of those things are just available in Overland Park. And again, Overland Park isn't that big of an area. Everything is right here though, so if you didn't want to leave Overland Park, you don't necessarily have to. But if you did want to go outside, we're gonna travel to a couple areas right outside Overland Park. And the accessibility of Overland Park is great because you're right in the heart of, you're right on the tip of Johnson County. So you've got the great schools, you've got the safe areas, but you're also maybe 10 minutes away from downtown Kansas City. You're 7 minutes away from Country Club Plaza. You've got everything else that you could do in Kansas City, Kansas. So all of that makes Overland Park a highly desirable location. Check out these neighborhoods behind me. They're beautiful. It kind of has a Prairie Village feel without the Prairie Village prices. Again, like I said before in the introduction, if you're looking for affordable homes in Kansas City's most desired county, Johnson County. The reason people love Johnson County is because you've got fantastic schools. You've got, it's pretty safe. It's just a super desirable area to live. There's plenty of established trees. This is an older neighborhood. I mean, this house is 75 years old that we're gonna get to. And this is the house where we first started in Overland Park. And like I said before, it's on the market right now. I'm not gonna tell you the price until the very end because you're gonna be shocked at how affordable this home is. Especially, we're gonna save the primary suite to the very end because even though this home is affordable, I think it has one of the best primary suite situations that I've ever seen in any home, regardless of price point. So stick around to the very end and we'll check that out. Let's go inside and check out this beautiful home in Overland Park. As we approach, of course, just notice the neighborhood. It's just a beautiful, quiet, peaceful neighborhood. Pretty accessible because you're not too far from the main streets that connect all of Overland Park. And with Overland Park being so small, everything is basically 5 minutes away. All of these homes that we showed in this video are basically within walking distance if you wanted to walk. If you didn't want to walk, you'd drive for like 2 minutes and get there. So as we open up into this dining room area, you've got a nicely refinished kitchen with quartz countertops, beautiful black backsplash, new appliances. This is a flip that I would say is done correctly. They didn't spare any expense to make this as nice of a home as they could have possibly made it. You have a space for your fridge. You have, like I already mentioned, the nice countertops. You have your sink. I do like these corner sinks because as you're washing your dishes, I don't love washing dishes. That's why I just throw everything in the dishwasher. But if you're a dishwasher, then one of the things that you can do is stay right here and just observe your beautiful Overland Park neighborhood. You have this great pantry for storage here. And what this home does well is it preserves the old charm of the home while also maintaining and making everything a kind of more modern aesthetic, as it were. So before we check out the primary suite, let me show you the rest of the upstairs, and then we're gonna go down to the basement to check that out, and then we're gonna go into this awesome primary suite. So come with me. You've got 2 bedrooms on this side of the home. The first bedroom over here is sizable. I would say good queen size bed could fit here. King size bed could fit here too. Now, one of the things that I always want to point out to you is, look, I'm going to tell it to you straight. If a home has flaws, or if I notice something, if I'm showing you a home, I'm just going to point it out. In these older homes, if you can just take a look at these outlets, you notice immediately it's a 2-pronged outlet. It's an older style of an outlet. So some electrical work would probably need to be updated in this home just to make it conforming to current electrical standards. This isn't to say that this home, when it was built, didn't conform to the electrical standards of the time, but this is like a 75-year-old home, right? And so with older homes like this in Overland Park, yes, you get the charm, yes, you get the affordable prices, but you will have to do some updates to make it everything up to the modern codes. Let's go on this side. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know what you'd use this for now, maybe a vase for flowers, or I'm not sure, but this is kind of where the old phone used to be. Obviously nobody has really phones or anything, but you know what would be cool for this one? For me, as my kids get older and they start thinking about technology, this would be a cool place if they use these rooms. This would be a cool place to say, hey kids, like before you go into your room, put your phones right here, just so that you're not always, on the phone in your room or something like that. I don't know. It could be a good center for that. I'm kind of thinking along the lines of phones. I don't know. You could use this for typically whatever you want, right? Come through here and you've got a full bathroom, tub shower combo, of course your sink, your toilet. Opens up into another large bedroom. And the thing with this bedroom is it has 2 closets. So, my oldest kids are 5 and 3. And so what I would probably do is I would put my 5 and my 3-year-old in here, and each of them would have their own closet. I put a bunk bed, and this would be like the older boys' room. And as they, got their clothes and got dressed on their own, this would be their closets. This would be their room. Let's go downstairs to the basement to check out what this basement looks like in this older home. So come down here, you're gonna have some steeper stairs, and just like the home that we saw earlier today, we have a stone foundation. But with this one, it's unfinished, and I think you can easily see why you want these walls to be unfinished. If there were any leaks, and this actually looks pretty good, if there were any leaks or any kind of cracks starting to form, you could easily address it because it is right on this open foundation wall, and the epoxy floors are a nice touch. Now, if you wanted to just make sure that the foundation was a-okay and then you wanted to finish it up, yes, that could add value, especially if you remember with that last one, the ceilings were so low. And again, like I said, I'm just a hair over 6 feet tall, and I have plenty of space. This is fine. Of course, the ducting may be hanging out a little bit low for your taste, especially if you're taller than me, but for me, this is perfectly fine living space. I'm not gonna have to duck to make sure that I don't hit my head. And down here, not only with the nice epoxy floors, you have plenty of storage, and then of course in this area is your HVAC, your water heater. Everything goes in here nice and tucked away, so you could finish out you could use that first area that we were just in as extra living space, and then here you could just store all your stuff. So that's a great utility for a house this age. Another thing I wanted to point out to you here is that this plumbing stack has been replaced. When this was built, it was probably a cast iron one. This is this is plastic now, and this is a lot better because it doesn't rust, it doesn't leak. I mean, it shouldn't leak. With any plumbing, it can leak, obviously, but you've got your laundry in here, you've got your hot and cold water, and on the other side, you have a hookup for a gas dryer. Before we go upstairs to the primary bedroom, let's check out this little hidden secret room that is in the basement. So, it's not hidden right now, but if you come through here, you've got this area that, honestly, I mean, it might be kind of hard to see in here. I'm not sure exactly what that is, to be honest with you, but this would be a sweet area for me to finish for my kids. You could put like a secret door in here, and this could be like their secret playroom. That'd be really cool. But you can see there's no lights in here. It's pretty rough right now. It's just got some rough framing, but you could do with it what you want. But these quirks in these homes are are kind of cool. Now we're gonna go upstairs to the primary and we're gonna see some more quirks, and like I said, one of the nicest primary suites that I've seen. So on this other side, you have the living room that leads into the primary bedroom, and like I said, I'm really stoked about this. Look at this though. This is a cool little cubby. They say that you can use it to store your umbrellas. I guess you could. So yeah, probably storing your umbrellas would be the best thing for this. And then you've got a really nice living room on this side with a nice fireplace, great stonework. Of course, with fireplaces, a lot of fireplaces in Kansas City, I'll tell you, a lot of them don't work, especially the wood burning ones that are not maintained to the proper level. So if you do want to have this fireplace work, you have to get a fireplace inspector to check it out. Now, turn around this side and you're gonna see this beautiful, big picture window. This is definitely a positive. I love natural light. I'm sure many people don't. I mean, like, it almost is like a no-brainer that people love natural light. Nobody wants to just have like fluorescent lights all in their house, right? But on a beautiful day like today, you have this beautiful picture window where you can look out into the awesome Overland Park area. Let's go into the primary suite. From here on, this is all the primary suite. And again, stick around because I'll tell you how much this house is for. You might be shocked. Closet storage area, and this is a large closet. There's no like rods or anything to hang your stuff yet, but you can easily put that in. And then coming in here, you've got a very large, very bright primary suite. I mean, this is almost as big as, you know, the living area, to be honest with you. So if you're the type of person that you want to spend a lot of time in your primary suite and you want to watch TV, you want to relax, you want to do everything in here, then this is going to be a great primary suite for you. Now, you've got another closet, so come on this side. You've got another closet, so it could be like a his and her situation where her closet's in there, your closet's in here. And then it loops around into a very nicely finished bathroom. So this is the primary bathroom. You've got nice tile. Like I said, spared no expense. They made this really nice when they did the remodel. You've got, of course, your sink. The only thing that could be different is if you could find some place to fit a different sink so that you can have a his and her situation. But either way, this is still really nice. And then you've got this walk-in shower. It's almost a zero entry. It's got this extra ledge right here, and of course you've got your toilet. The nicest thing about this though, the thing that I would appreciate, especially on a day like today, is that you have easy access to a very private patio area. So if you come out here, I mean, this is just great. Beautiful day today, 65 degrees, it's gonna get into the 70s. So I know when I get home, my kids are gonna be outside playing in the yard, riding their bikes. It's gonna be great. But this is a great place to just enjoy, and you have direct access from your primary suite. So you, in beautiful mornings like this, if you just want to grab your coffee, you know, come out here, just enjoy beautiful Overland Park. If you come back here, you can see plenty of space, plenty of room in Overland Park. And like I said before, you're not gonna believe how much this house costs. This house is on the market right now for $399,900. So just a hair under $400,000 gets you all of this in Johnson County, one of Kansas City's most desirable areas in Overland Park. Now, maybe Overland Park's not for you. Maybe you don't like the age of the houses. Maybe you just don't like the lack of things to do. Well, if that's the case, then click right here because we're gonna go to a different area in Kansas City.